it has been a morning. We got up, did everything like we normally do, started getting ready for school and work, and then my husband goes to leave for work and his motorbike doesn't start. I think the headlight, like there's an issue there with the electrical system and that's draining the battery. So the battery's on charge now, but like it's happening semi-regularly, and the more it happens to the battery and the battery's dead, I think we're gonna have to replace the battery too. So that's fun. So he almost wasn't going to go to work this morning because what else are we going to do? But then his boss came and picked him up, which is always a good look. So it's been a stressful morning. So I've been stress cleaning, anxiety cleaning my floors and counter in the kitchen. So at least that's done. So that's a positive. But we can't go and pick up parts to like fix the bike. We can't do anything. We are kind of trapped. Like we might have to pay for an Uber home from work this afternoon. That's where we're at. So again, anxiety cleaning. We did apply for pre-approval last night for $15,000 from Wiser. Wiser, because we used them last time, they were very easy to work with. The app works really well. They let you pay everything off early. They make extra payments really easy. So, and because we just had a car loan with them, we figured the process would be quite quick. And they did say that it's up to like 2 hours to get approval. So there's that. We're looking at $15,000. We may or may not use all of that, but I figured $15,000 is a nice amount of money to hopefully find a car that'll fit all of our specifications, because cars are super expensive at the moment, even like 2013s and things like that. Finding a car that has got boot space for the wheelchair has actually been really hard. A lot of the I think they're called not mini SUVs, like the smaller compact SUVs, don't have room for the wheelchair and the boot, which is crazy to me. So that's part of the problem we're having. But no, we're looking at $15,000. The interest rate that's been offered to us, we're still waiting for like official approval, but we're conditionally approved. The interest rate we're looking at is 9.79, which is not bad. The last interest rate we had was 12.89. So 3.1% drop is not bad considering the interest rates are at the moment. We still need to find an actual car, which is going to be the problem. And then we also have to work out what the on-road costs are going to be. So rego, all of that. I think because we're using a loan, I don't know how you do that with a private seller. Although the private seller situation, we were going to pay, I think it's $350 off the top of my head, for RACQ to come out and check the car. Like if we were getting a private sale, they come out, check the car, tell you what's like, at a glance what's wrong with it, all of that. So there's that. So we might be going to a dealer. I don't know. We don't have a lot of time now. We are on a time crunch. Obviously, taking taxis and things to work is going to be a huge problem. So see if we can find someone to maybe take me to a dealership to have a look. He's the one that's pre-approved. But if I find a car that fits our specification, that's a good price and all of that, I suppose I can just get him to come over and sign the paperwork, and then hopefully we can have a car in the next couple of days, because yeah, the bike not working is not an option. And honestly, my mental health, I need to be able to leave the house. Like I can't get my kids to their pediatrician's appointments. I can't, like, we're behind on everything. I can't get to like the hospital appointments that are like, and I can't, I just can't. It is affecting both my mental health, it's affecting our income, because obviously I'm not posting as much stuff, I'm not posting like going shopping, I'm not posting these amazing hauls that I plan and do, which bring in views, which also bring in money, which help pays for the food and stuff. I was looking at, so they offered us a 3, a 5 and a 7 year plan for the pre-approval. I'm gonna go with the 7 because again, we can pay it off early with no extra fees or anything like that. But then the repayment will be smaller. So it was, I think, $540, 380-ish or 280-ish. So we're looking at like the 280 because once we add the insurance on top and all the on-road costs and everything, At least that way, if something goes wrong, we have a bit of a buffer. We can get through this really expensive time because we have a birthday in October, November. We have Christmas, obviously. We have back to school and another birthday, so and our anniversary. So the next 5 months are the most expensive months in our year. And we have a kid going to high school next year, which means we also have to pay the high school fee, which is another, I think, $1,050, and then all of the stuff for high school. So it's an expensive time coming up, and that's what I'm thinking. Smaller repayment on paper, so we have more breathing room, and then I can get our budget back working. And as we come into summer, my husband should be making more money because there'll be call out fees and there'll be overtime, hopefully. And then once we have that, I can start smashing out some of the goals. Obviously, ideally, I would just stay at home until we had enough money to buy a car outright, but we can't do that. It's not possible for our family. So yeah, we don't have people we can just get lifts from, and the DIT service is now not great, not reliable, not helpful, especially, you know, if you need to go to the doctors or the hospital or something. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's the plan. I mean, I'm okay with it. I mean, it's a lower interest rate, and the hope is to pay it off. Not the hope, I will pay it off early. I've paid off the first car early, and then I was on track to pay the second one off early. So yeah, a couple months of minimum repayments, and then we'll start, you know, doing the $5 here, $10 there. And then that'll add up over time. And while we're doing that, we can build our emergency fund, and we can pay off the fine, and the cat's out, pay to file taxes and do all of that. And I have heard that Centrelink is going to owe me some money. The lady told me the other day they're just waiting for them to finalize it. I don't know how much it's going to be, but I might be able to just put that directly, like as a lump sum, into an emergency fund or into, like, onto the car loan, I guess, depending on how much it is. So yes, or just to my goal situation that I told you all about, that are goals I have for the end of the year, like paying off that fine, and I want to get the ATO debt down to $5,000, and, you know, a few other things, but that all depends on how pre-approval goes and how much we end up spending on the actual car, because we need something that is reliable. We need something that has room for the wheelchair. We need something that has air conditioning, which you would be surprised online. A lot of the cars are being sold because you can't regas them. I don't know. But air conditioning is not a luxury for us. It is a necessity with my son's condition. And yeah, I need to be able to get him to his pediatrician and his doctor and get everything ready, because he's starting high school literally in like 3 months. 3 months? Like 4 months. So insane, crazy. It's here, it's undone. Ooh, look, it's like rose gold. Pretty. Ooh. I have some chips, and my husband picked up milk and nuggets, which I will pop up on the screen how much that was out of our Chef Temper budget, because he wants to try the air fryer. So let's give it a go.
It down so bad, I can't say enough. She pull up with that new thing. Please don't fall in love, cause I think of you all day. Yeah, I was running through my brain, can't be nothing, cause I just know you got me thinking about forever. Got a crush, crush, crush on you. I just wanna be